Hello, welcome again. My name is Hope Hammer. Some games are known as Blue J69, but we're playing Rift, and in Rift I am Hope Hammer. This is the second video in a series of videos I'm doing for my guild. A question came up in guild, which is Dragon Empire on the Latha server, about tanking. The person that asked the question is a warrior tank, and I'm a cleric. So there's the difference there of the actual spec, but there are other things that are shared between all tanking classes, such as mitigation, threat, aggro, effective health, holding strategies, and awareness. So I already did the video entitled Survival, Tanking101 Survival, and in that video I did cover effective health, armor, effective health, magic resist, and also mitigation and negation stats. In this video, we shall talk about aggro and threats. They're kind of like the same thing, but just two different sides of the coin, I guess. Alright. So, aggro is getting the attention of the NPC mob. Okay. So, I like to think of aggro kind of like short for aggravation, you know. Think like this. When you're doing nothing, you know, or rather, you know, you're doing everything you're supposed to and you're just chilling in your room, you know, your room's clean, parents don't bother you, right? As soon as you do something wrong, or your room is messy that one time, you have aggravated them, and you got their attention. That's aggro. You're gaining their attention, right, by doing something wrong. Alright? So, I know this isn't a dungeon or raid, but we shall use this as an example. Okay? So aggro is gaining their attention. Threat is maintaining their attention. Okay, so let's go ahead. We got their attention. Now I got their attention, and I'm hitting them, and they're on me. So that's the first part of aggro, is getting their attention. Okay, all right. Threat now is keeping their attention. All right. How do you keep their attention? All right. You have to make yourself seem like you are the biggest threat. Alright. The reason this is important, because if you're the tank, you are building yourself to be able to take the most damage. Not necessarily deal it, but take it. But then it's kind of intuitive, because to keep threat, you have to do damage at the same time. Alright. So there's someone else here. So look, this person is thing, and his pet has the aggro. He doesn't have the aggro. Now I'm gonna do a taunt. I now have the threat, but I'm not really hitting that. I'm actually gonna turn around. So if we move away, you'll see I'm not really doing anything for that. I may just come high level. They're gonna stay on me. But if this guy back here was actually doing a serious amount of damage, I would lose. He would produce more threat than I would, so then he would then grab the aggro or attention. Alright? So this is the reason why you need to generate threat, to keep their attention. Alright? So that way your DPS, and also your healer, because your healer generates quite a bit of threat through healing, so they don't get hurt. Okay, your job as a tank is to hold the attention so your team doesn't get hurt. All right. So how do you create threat? Once you grab their attention, essentially you keep doing damage. You use your damaging spells. You have some other things to help you out with that. You have taunts. All right. You have single target taunts. Taunt is a spell or mechanic in the game that literally forces your target to come attack you for a certain amount of time. This is really good. And this kind of goes into another video about awareness. But a taunt will grab the attention of a target and force it to attack you for a couple seconds, which is good. It gives you a chance to build up your threat. But within that time, if you don't build up that threat, after those, whatever the effect of the spell is, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, whatever it is, the attention is going to go somewhere else, and you're not doing your job. All right. I myself have a couple different macros you can see in my board here. So see, he's over here. So now I got their attention. And now, because I can take the damage and chill, he can do max damage. He can go all out, and also he doesn't really have to worry about defense in a PvE situation. Now, all this is PvE, guys. All right, I'm not gonna talk about PvP in these videos. All right, I'm talking about tanking as per PvE. All right. So when you're a good tank, you're able to aggro correctly and generate threat to hold the attention of the NPCs. Your DPS doesn't have to worry about any defensive stats. They can build pure DPS, and the healer can go all straight heals. Build those stats and maximize those heals, and they can do their job without worry that, hey, this guy's gonna lose aggro. They're gonna, especially if you're queuing up a lot for a random dungeon. You're not gonna lose the faith, the trust from your group. They're trusting you to be like, hey, I'm that guy. I'm going to be up there taking the damage. Okay? So remember, aggro is getting their attention. Threat is maintaining the attention. Okay? And that's just by using your spells. You have spells. Okay? You have stuff in your spec, talents that will help you maintain threat. You have spells that are like a taunt, that will pull a specific amount of of NPCs towards you, either literally or just their attention. Okay, so just so it takes attention off your teammates. Okay. Alright, guys, if you guys had any questions about aggro threat, make sure to leave a comment below in the video, or this video is going to be posted on my guild's website. Please leave a comment in the forum. Alright, like I said, I'm Hopehammer. I play on Lathis. My guild is Dragon Empire. Alright, make sure to subscribe. www.youtube.com/HopehammerTube. Also, make sure to follow me on Twitch. www.twitchtv.com/Hopehammer. I'm also on Google. Just search Hopehammer. And you guys have a great day. And I'll leave you with this. Gotta dance. Just dance. It'll be okay.